Hello and welcome to Terraforming Mars in about 3 minutes. It is a game for up to 5 players. It has a solo mode. Playing time is around 2 hours. It is a complex game. Mars. It's a rock, a cold, barren rock, but with a lot of time, some expert science, and a few asteroids thrown into the planet for good measure, it might be something special. You're one of the corporations taking on the task of terraforming Mars. It will take many generations of carefully planned projects in order for you to make Mars green. In order to win this game, you must have contributed most to the creation of a terraformed Mars. This can be by terraforming the planet, having greenery tiles you control on the board, having cities you control next to greenery tiles, completing milestones, winning awards, and having victory point cards. The game ends at the end of the generation when all 3 global parameters, oceans, temperature, and oxygen, have been completed. Competitive. Players are rival corporations competing against each other. Card management. Knowing what cards to buy and when to play them is key to victory. Engine building. Your cards need to work together to create a successful terraforming engine. Tile placement. Cities, greenery, oceans, and other tiles will end up shaping what the future of Mars looks like. Player turn. You will gain resources based on your current production scores. Money is gained equal to your current terraforming score plus your money production. You will gain 4 cards each turn, but you must pay 3 money to keep each card. On your turn, you can take 1 or 2 actions, and then play moves to the next player. You keep taking 1 or 2 actions a turn until all players pass. There are 4 main types of action: play a card, use a card action, convert resources, or use a standard project. To play a card, you must first meet its prerequisites. Many cards have none, but some require a certain number of card tags in play already, and some require a global parameter to be at a certain point. Cards cost the value shown in money, although steel can pay for building tags and titanium for space tags. Red cards are events, and once played they are turned over. Green cards are one-off actions, but stay in play so you can count their tags for other effects. Blue cards have ongoing effects, like discounts on other cards or actions that can be taken. You may use each of these actions once per generation. You may turn 8 heat into 1 temperature, moving the global parameter up and increasing your terraforming score. You may turn 8 plants into 1 greenery and place it on the board, increasing your terraforming score. Standard projects allow you to do things like place cities and greenery without a card. Once all players have passed, the generation is over and you can start a new turn. Why would you like this game? No one path to victory exists, and there are many different approaches that can be implemented. Each corporation has its own strengths and weaknesses, and they play quite differently. It's also a very competitive game with low levels of antagonism, so while you are competing, and the occasional card does hurt other players, it's more about how well you are doing. I highly recommend playing this with a card drafting optional rule after your first game. It adds an extra level of strategy and interaction. The single best thing about this game is the card deck. There are a lot of cards and no duplicates, so no game will have the exact same draw. However, the artwork is mixed, and some of the cards use basic clip art. The player boards are also quite flimsy, and people can knock markers over. I fixed mine with magnets. There's a lot going on in this game, and some people can find that overwhelming or hard to engage with. For a shorter engine building game using cards, I recommend Race for the Galaxy.